Program is very small. You can copy. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, at least people who are present can copy the program and scan and send it same way. So I have even created a Google Classroom with the program 4 and assigned for everyone. And so the last, yes. Anybody have doubt? Samir?
No, ma'am. By mistake, I switched down mic. Sorry.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah, please copy. 1 or 2 minutes I'll give you. Please copy the program. Copy the program. Scan and send to the Google Classroom. Copied. Everyone? $49. Yeah. So it's already 55. 10 minutes I was waiting. So it's very small
Ma'am,
program.
later we can copy, I guess.
Okay. Okay, today we'll start with the 4th program. So in the 4th program, what they've told uh, in the lab is you have to write a program to demonstrate inheritance. First one, and the B is a simple program on Java for implementing multiple inheritance. So here we can break the program into 2 things. First, let us show how a simple inheritance is working. Then we can go for multiple inheritance. So that's what here. And even in multiple inheritance, they have told that uh, they've told that we have to calculate a rectangle and a triangle. Okay, so before moving on, let us see what is inheritance. We have to know what is inheritance, right? So we have not started in the class. Maybe next week we will start in the theory class. Okay, so here what is inheritance? Inheritance in Java, it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. So we group the inheritance concept in 2 categories, subclass and a superclass. Subclass we call it as a child class, superclass we call it as a base class or a parent class. The class that inherits from another class, a class being inherited from. So to inherit from the class, we use a keywords called as a extends. So if you want to use any inheritance from a base class, some properties from base class to a derived class, then we have to use a keyword called as a extends. So let us take one small example. A car, in a car, class subclass inherits the attributes and a method from a vehicle class. So vehicle class is a base class, car is a derived class. So here class vehicle. So what we have done, protected. So why do we use a protected? Can anyone say why did we use a protected here? Can anyone say why we have used protected here? They have used protected here.
It is used.
Okay.
So
So
that
I
the child
want.
classes can.
Okay, then I should have used public. Why I have used why they have shown here protected?
Public anyone can use, ma'am, but protected only the child classes can access.
Very good, very good, very good. So that's the reason here. What he told is rightly told. Here, why they've used protected is so that this properties should only be inherited to its children, not to everyone. So that's the reason it is a protected. Protected. And the string, what is a data type? String. What is the name? Brand. And what is that? Float. And we are creating one more class called as a honk and displaying something. Here, class car extends vehicle. So then private string, model name. So what is the model name? We are storing in the model name. Then main class, create a object called as a my car and call my car object from a base class. The honk method we are using here and displaying the car brand and model. So model is in a derived class, model name is in a derived class, and brand is in a base class. We are displaying both brand as well as model. So then how it is working? So that's what you can see what it is doing. This whatever is there in this print statement, that will be printed along with the what is the word here, fault, and here what it is there, both the things are printed here. Yes, so that is what inheritance is. What we have inherited, we have inherited both the thing. One is method as well as a word. So for is a variable which is stored in a variable called as a brand. So both the things we are displaying here using in the derived class. Okay, so next, the final keyword. Why do we use a final keyword? So that further inheritance can be stopped. So then we can use a final keyword. So it does not want other class to inherit from a class. We use a final keyword. Why we are using a final keyword? We want to stop further inheritance, then you can use a final keyword. Okay, so that's about inheritance. So next, now coming to our simple program. So in this we are doing two programs. Class A is one class where we have initialized one variable of data type int, that is p, and we have assigned some value that is 10 to t. And we are creating one more class B. We are extending A. So A is a base class, B is a derived class. We are extending a class. Then we are taking one more variable q, and it is initialized as integer, and we are assigning a value 20 to q. So then we are creating one method called as a display. In that method, we are adding both derived class value and base class value, and we want to display the total. So that's what here we are doing. The sum is, so p is in a base class, q is in a derived class. We are adding both and displaying in a method called as a display. Okay, so this is about one class, base class. A is a base class, B is a derived class. Now we are creating an object. For any program, any Java program, we should have a main method. So now we are using one more class. You can give any name. Here we have given class, then public static void main. So morning also I told, when we are defining a access specifiers, the main should be always a public. Okay, we have used a main here. Then we are creating an object called as a obj. So from which class we are creating an object? From a derived class. B is a derived class. So we are creating from a B derived class an object obj. Then from object, we are calling a function called as a display, and this should be displayed. Okay, this is very, very simple program. Let me execute and show how this is working. What it should get? What should be your output? Can anyone say before that gives us a result?
30.
Yes. Yes, the sum is, what is the value? 30. Okay. Can anyone say, because there is no space here, can you see in the output? the sum is after is continuously there is a 30. So to give a space, what I have to do?
Space after is.
Space,
Space after S.
or I want
To
to
give space after is.
yeah, someone is saying give space after the is. Okay. Okay. So this is one method. So I don't want to, I don't remember every time to give space. What is one more way?
Double quote.
Double quotes? Double quotes?
It is still the same number. But
Yes. Then what? I want some more space also. I want one tab. Let me say I want one tab.
Slash T.
Slash T.
Escape sequence. Last it.
Slash T.
Yeah, slash this slash t.
No,
Is
ma'am.
this slash I have to use?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Backslash.
Backslash.
Yeah, backslash. So backslash t. Okay. Now how will be 30 displayed? How will be 30 displayed? Yes, so you can see. I am just showing you people because you would have not tried those escape sequence. I told you to try, but you would have not tried. Okay. So that's what slash t. Okay. If I give slash n, yes, what will happen?
Next line.
Yeah, it will display it in the
It will display next line.
Yeah. 1 second. There is a call here. I'll just attend that call and come back. Yeah, I'm just opening the first module where we have seen those operators. Do you remember how many operators, escape sequence operators we have used? This is strings. Before this, I think we have used. Where did we use? Anybody remembers? No. Right. Before this one, after this. There were so many symbols, right? I just want to show because last time someone asked me, what if I use slash as one? Why do you require in the second line system? So the programs which I have given in your first slides, you can please try out yourself. I'm not getting. There was the escape sequence. These are all for loops. Okay. Leave it. If I start searching, it will take so much time. Okay. Okay. This is slash n. It will give it in the next line. So what was slash r? At least remember what are the key special things which we have used. Now what the slash r will be doing? Yes, what is slash r will be doing?
Carriage return.
Yeah. So what is the difference between slash n and slash t? Slash n and slash r. Now I think you should be able to know. So if I change slash n, so where is 30? And when if I say slash r, where is 30? Yes. So this is slash n. So if I change it slash r, is it same? Okay. Then slash t. Yeah, slash t.
Carriage
So
return.
if I give slash t, this is very simple things. You people can try out these things, which I have given in the escape sequence. Okay. So I think you people are able to see the program. Please copy this program. Make it fast. I'll give you 3 minutes. That's it. Because we have one more program. 3 minutes time I'll be giving you. Please copy this program. Scan and you have to send me immediately after this class, after this lab. After finishing, you can say yes, so that I can go for the next program.
Ma'am, fourth program only this much, ma'am.
Fourth program A is this much. We have one more B.
Okay.
4A, where we have just showing only simple inheritance. Next one 4B, where we are showing a rectangle and a triangle. In the program they have told, right? So in the syllabus they have told a rectangle and or triangle or something. Rectangle and triangle. That was the question. Multiple inheritance to using interfaces to calculate a rectangle and triangle. So we have to do it for both rectangle and triangle, and we have to use interface. So here we have not used interface. This is very simple inheritance program. 4A is this one. In your program, they have not told A and B because it will be confusing for you people. So first I have divided that first part of your syllabus program, topic to first program, and second one I have divided into second one where we are using inheritance. Okay, done?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, so if in exams if we get number 4, so we'll have to do it separately or just one will do, one will work.
This is just this is if you are okay, you can do 4B. If you are okay, you can do 4B, and you should be in a position to explain the inheritance 4B. This is a very simplest program to explain the inheritance. Here we have not used interfaces. If you do both is also well and good. If you do only 4B is also fine. But better always do it both.
Okay, ma'am.
Done? You want me execute the same thing in Visual Studio, or is it okay? Same program, I'll just copy and paste. That's it, right?
Okay, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. I think it should be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, next. Shall I go for next one? Copy it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we move on to the second part. So here they have given write a simple program to demonstrate inheritance. Now we have demonstrated inheritance. Then again they have told simple program or Java for implementing multiple inheritance using interface to calculate area of a rectangle and triangle. So now we have to do it with showing multiple inheritance and calculate the area of a rectangle and triangle, and we have to use an interface. Okay, so this is interface. Before we move on to the interface, so let me explain what is an interface. Can anyone say what is interface? Can anyone say what is interface? Okay, so what is interface is, so it is similar like class, but here we are not using interface for implementation. It is like abstract. So another way to achieve abstract in Java is with interface. Always an interface keyword should be used. Is completely abstract class. What it means, abstract means I don't want to give you completely. I'll just give you only the program heading and I'll ask you people to please write. So what I am doing? I'm doing abstract level. I just told implement inheritance. That's all. You can do any program. So what I have told inheritance, implement inheritance, that is called as abstract. And when you write your program yourself, then that is what is called as a class. So that's what here an interface is completely abstract class that is used to be grouped related methods with empty bodies. So example for the interface. So this is an interface keyword always we have to use. You give any name for the interface and opening bracket and close bracket should be there. Within this, you can use methods, abstract variables, you can use anything. So here they have used two methods and animal sound and run. These are the two methods what they have used in the interface. And what they have told void because there is no return type, and they have told public anyone can access these two methods, that is animal sound and a run. So to implement this interface, we want it to be used in a class. To access the interface method, the interface must be implemented, kindly like a inheritance. So by another class with the implements keyword instead of extends. So you should know when you should use extends, you should know when you should use implements. So in our first program, you can see, so we have used extends. Yes, so extends, when should we use? You should remember, that's the main reason to make you people understand when should you use extends, when should you use implement, or else you will forget and you don't remember. So that's the reason 4a and 4b. In 4a, so we are using extends. This is for basically used for inheritance. A class is inherited to B, then we have to use a keyword called as a extends. So now interface, because they've told us to use interface, they've told in your program explicitly to use interface, then we have to use a keyword. Let us come back to that. The body of interface must be provided with the implement class. Okay, so the same interface, what is the interface name they have used? The interface name they have used it as an animal. Yes, this is a small example. Now let us see the same in the program, how we have to use the interface, the same interface method. So now we have to use this animal in the class. Then what we have to use? Class. What is a class name? Some animal name, they have taken it as a pig. And you can remember here, we have to use implements. So these are the two important keywords which you have to remember. Can anyone stress out when should you use extends and when should you use implements? These two keywords, when should you use? Can anyone say when should I use extends?
In a class, extends another class.
Yes.
To inherit class.
Yes, when I want to inherit a class, not interface, class, then we have to use a keyword called as a extends. When I want to inherit from interface, then what keyword I have to use? What keyword I have to use? Implements. So that's what here you can see, implements. Then from which interface? Animal interface. Then animal sound. Here the animal sound which we have here, they are using here, and some just displaying some word. So then within that class, they're creating one more method called as a sleep. So here we have a sleep and some display statement. Okay, this is about inheriting from the interface. Then class public static void main, then create an object here. So then calling two methods. One is animal sound, one is sleep. So animal sound is also there in interface, sleep is also there in interface, but these two are in a form of abstract. So if I want to use them, I have to use them in the class. In the class, we have to use them. So that's the reason animal sound and sleep. Similarly, what they told in your program. So use a rectangle here, use a triangle here. And what is a formula for finding out a rectangle? Can anyone say what is a formula used for finding out a triangle or a rectangle?
For triangle, half into base into height.
Okay. So for triangle, half into base into height. For rectangle,
Length into breadth.
yes.
Height into width.
Yes, that's all we have to do. So suppose if you assume this is a rectangle, then within this also you can do some operations. Suppose if you assume that this is your triangle, then calculate the triangle in this case and create the object. So here one object is created, my pick, and calling two methods. Same way, let us call it one class, one method as a rectangle, another method as a triangle. That's all we have to do. So this is the, what is this? Using interface and two methods, animal sound and sleep. Similarly, what they have told us to do, rectangle and triangle. Same way, rectangle and triangle, and create object, call those two methods. What is different here? So main thing you have to remember, because it is an interface, we have to use implements. If it is a class, we would have used extends. That's the difference here. How the program is working. So you can see, so what is the, this is the first creating object. It will come here, start execution here, created an object, animal sound. Animal sound method is here, whereas in this animal sound, what is there? This is there. That is first one displayed. That is your output. Okay. So then what we are calling next method is sleep. Sleep method. Again, this is also an interface. That implementation is here in the class pig. So then this will be displayed. So in this, what is their display? So this. Any doubt in this?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, here interface animal.
Uh-huh.
Interface, it is animal. The interface animal, it is connecting the class.
Hmm.
Ma'am, name the pig and what it's doing. That's it's like, ma'am.
Yeah. So animal means interface. First, you have to remember what is interface. Interface means we are not in interface. We cannot implement them. Means you now animal. How animal sound is doing? How animal sound is doing? That is implemented in class, not in interface. I'm just saying I want animal sound. How cat is making a sound. But I don't want that sound to be in interface. I cannot say, I cannot do in the sound there in interface. I can do the sound only in class. Yes, getting?
I'm just asking, ma'am, where we are using this interface. It is just like it is a connecting. There are different classes that we are created.
Methods.
There are different methods that we have created.
Yes. Any doubt regarding this? Can we go back? Can we go back to our second program? Okay. So let us come back. So what the second program, what they've told in the program is simple program on Java to implement simple program in Java for implementing of multiple inheritance using interface to calculate area of triangle, rectangle and triangle. Okay. So the same thing, interface. So area, some name we have to give for interface. Then what are the two methods we want right now? They told calculate the rectangle, calculate the triangle. So then we have just declared we are not returning anything. So void So then public, it should be used, this rectangle, these two methods should be used by anybody. Okay, so then one more class, measure. So what are the things we want for calculating rectangle and triangle? For rectangle, someone told length into height we want. So length into height. So then triangle, half into base into height. So for that we want variables, right? So for that we have declared all the variables here. Of which data type? Integer data type. Okay. So then we are setting the variables, because for rectangle what I want, for triangle what I want. For rectangle we are passing two arguments or two variables, that is length into height, length and height. So the length we are passing it to len, for h we are passing it to height. So this for calculating the rectangle. Same way I want even for a triangle. So for triangle what we want? Half into base into height, right? So in that case, base and height, two parameters we are passing for a method called as a set triangle. So the base b is passed to base, h is passed to ht. These are the two methods and variables. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are using a extending. So what are the areas here we have? So what is this? Area is one interface, measure is class. Yes. So in that case, we have combined here. Okay. To use area, what keyword I have to use? What is area? What is area? Area.
Interface.
Yes. So if I want to use interface, then I have to use a implements keyword. Okay. Because I'm using area, I have to use implements. Okay. What is measure? What is
Class, ma'am.
Yes. I want to even use a class. So I'm using this extends. Yes. So where you have to remember when to use extends, when to use implement. Okay. So this is about a class called some calculation, some class name calculation. So then I want area of a rectangle, that is half into base, half into height. So that is area of a rectangle. So then the area of a triangle, half into base into height. Half I can write something like this, 0.5. Yes or no? Can I write? Yes, I can write.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's what here, half into base into height. So now here we have calculated. In this calculation part, what we have done? We have done calculations only. What calculations we have done? We have found area of a rectangle, then area of a triangle we have done. Okay. So now we have to use a main method. This is compulsory. I told this is compulsory for all the programs. Okay. So now what we have done? Calculus. So what is this CALC? So this is also a class. So you can see here, this is a class, right? This is a class. For this, we are creating an object, OB, and we are calling, passing a values to set rectangle. What is the value we are passing? 20 and 10. For what we are passing? For this one, we are passing. L is 20. H is what value we have passed? For H, we have passed 20 and 10. So in the same way, for rectangle also, we have passed some values, right? Base and height. Yes, for that what we are passing? We are passing 20 and 30. And we are passing these two methods to objects. And we are calling rectangle area, because what is a rectangle area? That should get 20 into 10. So how much should be my value for area of a rectangle? So if I calculate this, can anyone say what should be the value of length into height, area of a rectangle?
200.
200.
Yes. Yes, correct. So on the next one, area of a triangle,
300.
300. So what we are passing? 20 into 30 we are passing. 0.5 into 20 into 30. So how much? 20 into 30?
600.
60 by 2.
600 into 0.5.
300.
So that's what here this program output will be. I'll just execute and show this program. Clear? Any doubts you can ask me. Any doubts in the program, please feel free to ask. Any doubt. Don't keep your doubts with you and in your mind, and later in your exam, if your examiner asks something, if you're not in a position to explain, no, I will not accept that. Okay, so let us execute. So you told me how much values? 200 and 300, right? The output of this program should be 200 and 300, right? So we got it 200 and 300. Yes, so a little bit formatting you people can do. Use a /t, give space, all these you can please try out. I have not done formatting. I have just executed the program and showing. The formatting part you people can try out. Yes. Yes, any doubt in these two programs? You can please copy the program. I think here it is better because you can copy so much at one time. Meanwhile, I take attendance. The first program you have copied, right? Yeah, please copy the second one. Copy the program, scan and submit. Copy the program, scan and submit the program. Sorry for the background noise. Anaga, answer your attendance. Anaga,
Yes, ma'am.
Abhilash,
Yes, ma'am.
Akil, Akrut,
Yes, ma'am.
Anusha,
Yes, ma'am.
Arvind,
Present, ma'am.
Arifullah,
Yes, ma'am.
Beneka,
Present, ma'am.
Banu Prakash, Bhargavi.
Bhargav, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. Bhargav, Rahmatullah,
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Rahmatullah, present, ma'am.
Yeah, marked. Chandan,
Present, ma'am.
Charan, Darshan,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Yes, ma'am.
Dakshayani,
Present, ma'am.
Kishan, Harshit.
Present, ma'am.
Harshit sir, last two programs also it's not in a proper place, sir. Please submit in proper place. If you want, I can show. Only your program is not in proper place.
Okay, ma'am. I will submit it.
Hemlata,
Present, ma'am.
Uma,
Present, ma'am.
Jayant,
Present, ma'am.
Divya,
Yes, ma'am.
Kaushik,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi,
Present, ma'am.
Lavanya,
Ma'am, mic issue, ma'am. Present.
Manish.
Present, ma'am.
Sir, last lab you are absent, sir.
Yeah,
Manoj.
yeah, ma'am.
Manoj, Mohit.
Yes, ma'am.
Why Mohit not well? Naval,
No, ma'am. I'm okay.
Present, ma'am.
Navya? Navya? Nikhil?
Present, ma'am.
Panindra?
Present, ma'am.
Pavan?
Yes, ma'am.
Pooja?
Present, ma'am.
Purnima?
Yes, ma'am.
Raman?
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi?
Present, ma'am.
Rupak?
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Kumar? Sai Kumar?
Present, ma'am.
Samir?
Present, ma'am.
Santosh?
Present, ma'am.
Sadab?
Present, ma'am.
Charan?
Present, ma'am.
Shashank?
Present, ma'am.
Sheetal?
Present, ma'am.
Shivani?
Present, ma'am.
Saumyashri?
Present, ma'am.
Spurti?
Present, ma'am.
Sri Vishnu?
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Sugandhini? Sugandhini? Sushma?
Present, ma'am.
Sushmita?
Present, ma'am.
Present,
Sushmita?
ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Tirtha?
Present, ma'am.
Trupti?
Present, ma'am.
Varsha?
Present, ma'am.
Veena?
Present, ma'am.
Sugandhini is present. Sugandhini?
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, Manoj present, ma'am. Manoj present, ma'am.
Manoj present.
Ma'am, Akhil is also present, ma'am.
Navya? Navya?
Mike issue, ma'am. Present.
Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Yeah, 1 second. Charan?
Present, ma'am.
Yeah. Charan is present.
Akhil is present, ma'am.
Akhil is present. So all are present. Okay. Done copying? Yeah, copy. Copy the program, submit in a Google Classroom. I can see how many of you are submitting right now. So it shows that you are all active present today. If you are submitting late, which shows that you are not there here. Later you would have copied from your friend and sent. I have given even due also. Copy it.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone copied.
Yes, ma'am.
Last 2 minutes I'll give you.
Ma'am, 2 minutes, ma'am.
Yeah. You can keep all these sheets because once you come back to the college, you have to submit records also because you have to write the programs and you have to execute also still because we have 3 months left. Again, I will not repeat the same program explanation because I have done now. You have, so meanwhile you can keep your a soft copy is ready. Means type this program. However, you will be typing for your execution of the program, right? So keep that in one word format. Keep your outputs, programs, everything ready, because we don't know what is next, what is happening next. In case if you're not in a position to write, at least you can take printout and submit. So that's the reason, keep soft copies ready, everyone. For all 4 programs, keep the soft copies ready. Executed one, you can paste it the outputs.
Ma'am, can you
Yes.
send the source code of the last program? I'm getting some errors.
Yeah, I just want you people, so that if you write once, it is better. I will send you, definitely I will send all the programs at the end, not now. My intention is not
Okay.
giving you anything. I will definitely give you, but I want you people to write at least once. That is only the main intention, because 10 times reading is equal to 1 time writing. This is a proverb which you would have seen long back. You read 10 times, but if you write 1 times, that is equal. That's the reason I just want you people to write at least once, so that you can remember something and you can write in your exam. That is the only intention, not giving you, or else I would have given same like your module 1. That's why I want you people even scan and send us back, so that I can guarantee that you people have written once. Okay, done? Okay, last 3 programs I'll send you, don't worry. Finished? Finish the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we close? Shall I close? Shall I close the output? Shall I stop presenting? Everyone copied, right? And now let me see how many of you have submitted. So only 14 have submitted. How about others? So I can see that these are the people who are present, means who are active participants. That is Abhi, Akrut, Arvind, Arifullah, Hemlata, Jayanti, Jayant, Lavanya, Lakshmi, Pavan, Pooja, Raman, Rashmi, Samir, Sugandhini. Maybe in another 2-3 minutes, I think others also should submit. Maybe you may take some time for scanning. Out of 45, 15 submitted. Others submit fast.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Submitted, ma'am.